How's it going, guys? My name is Joe with the Musicians Lounge. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell so you don't miss the next video, because I'm always releasing videos here on this channel for you, the beginner. Today, I have another product for you beginners out there, and this is a BOSS product. Now, BOSS has been around for quite some time. I've used a lot of their effects pedals. I had two of their multi-track recorders, the BR600 and the BR800. Both were great. All their effects pedals are awesome. BOSS has been around for a long time and all their gear is just awesome. So I checked out one of their amplifiers, the Katana, and this one is the Katana Mini X. Now I've used the bigger brother. This is the smaller one. I'm going to show it to you in a second, but I've used the bigger brother at Guitar Center. I'm always plugging my guitar into this amplifier. Whatever guitar I'm checking out, I'm always plugging in to the same amplifier every time. The reason why is because it sounds so good, easy to use, the effects sound great, all the amp sounds in it are just great. It just sounds awesome, and that's why I'm always plugging guitars into that one amplifier, and that's the Katana. Today I'm showing the Katana Mini X, and this one is a 10 watt. It's a 10 watt amp, and there it is right there, this bad boy. Now this particular amplifier is really good for you beginners out there who are starting out playing guitar and you want something that won't break the bank, easy to use, and sounds good. And you can take it anywhere you want. You can take it on a camping trip, you can take it to the beach, you can take it to a buddy's house. He might have one, or he might have a smaller amp that he wants to jam out with you, and you got your amp, and which would be this guy if you get it. This is the Mini X, and this thing is really cool. It's small, compact, and it has a little carrying strap, so it's really cool. It kind of reminds me of the Spark 2 in a sense, same principle, but I know the Spark 2 is a 50 watt, and it's got a lot more features. But this thing is pretty cool, and I think it'll be perfect for you, the beginner. And that's what I like to do. I like to help my beginners out, showcasing some products that are easy to use and won't break the bank. So we're going to do an unboxing of this bad boy, and we're going to check out the specs, features. We'll go over those. I don't want to make this video too long. And then what I'm going to do is go over some of the sounds, some of the amp sounds, the effects, and all that stuff, and see what kind of tone is going to come out of this little 10 watt amp. And this does have the 5-inch speaker, and it does have a sound port, by the way. So we'll do the unboxing, talk about specs, and then what I'm going to do is put a microphone directly in front of that 5-inch speaker, and that way it'll give you guys, you know, a true sound of what this thing sounds like. And we'll just hear how it sounds, and hopefully it sounds great. But I'm pretty sure it's going to, because all their Katana products, the amps are just, they're awesome. So let's carry on and check out this bad boy and hear how it sounds. Okay, so here it is right here, guys. Okay, so here it is right here. I have it right here on the table, and we're going to open this bad boy up and let's check it out. So I guess you can pull it from the strap. The strap is attached, it looks like. That's cool. And there's a USB cable right there. Alright. Okay, let's toss that aside. Oh wow, look how small that thing is. Oh man. Wow, look how small this guy is. Look at that. It is really small. I'm going to grab a couple pedals and you can see how small this is. So here's one of my Ibanez pedals. Look at this. That's how small it is. Wow. That is really small. Here's my tablet. Look how small it is. It's about almost the same size as my tablet. My tablet's almost the same size as this thing. Look at that. So that gives you an idea of how small this thing is. Okay, so it does have the Bluetooth capability, which is really cool. You basically can play anywhere with the rechargeable battery, but it also has the Bluetooth capability where you can jam with your music off your mobile phone. So that's pretty cool. Now you can plug a bass or a guitar into this, just to let you guys know. And it does have its classic Katana tones inside this little guy. It's unreal. Now the features, let's go over some of the features. Now this is 10 watts. It's a mini amp. It has the multi-stage analog gain circuit with tube logic, and it has the rechargeable battery with up to 10 hours of playing time on this guy. And then you got your onboard Bluetooth for wireless audio streaming. Okay, and this has a 5-inch speaker. And then your basic controls, as we were talking about this earlier, you got your amp type, brown, crunch, and clean, which is over here. You got your variation switch, which is right there. You do have your gain knob, you got your volume knob, you got your bass, mid, and treble right there in the EQ section. You have that. And then as far as your effects go, you got your chorus, flanger, phaser, and tremolo. The delay and reverbs are delay, tape echo, spring reverb, and your plate reverb. And then you got your on and off power switch up right there. And you have your built-in tuner. Okay, so and as far as the indicators go, like the lights, you got your power light, your blue light, the Bluetooth light, and your tuner light. So just to let you know, the connections on this, you have your 1/4-inch phone type jack. You do have an aux in jack, stereo, miniature phone type jack in the front, which is right there. And then you have your US port, USB type C. It does come with a USB type C cable to plug right there to charge it. Okay. The power supply of this guy is rechargeable, has the ion battery. The charging time is approximately 3 hours. So you get about 10 hours of playtime with this. So that's it. That's all the specs. That's all the specs and features of this guy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to check this guy out. We're going to plug into this thing, and I'm going to put the microphone right directly in front. And yeah, so let's check this bad boy out, and then we'll see how the tuner works too. And I want to find out what the variation button does. I just want to go through this section too. We're going to go through the whole thing. So let's go. Let's check it out. Okay, so here's what we're doing today to record the front face of this amplifier, which is a 5-inch speaker right there. I have the Zoom H4 Essential sitting right in front of the speaker. So that way we get a true sound coming out. That way you guys can hear what this amp sounds like. All right, so that's the setup for today, just in case anybody wants to know how I'm recording the amplifier, the guitar going through the amp. All right, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so here's the Katana Mini X amplifier. Again, this is 10 watts. I have this Zoom H4 Essential microphones picking up the front speaker. So that's what we're doing right now. And let's check this out. So right now I have everything basically up the middle. Gain's up the middle. So I got the gain, bass, middle, and treble. So the mids are up in the middle. Everything's basically up the middle right now. And I have everything off here. And then the amp I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have this on brown right now. So that's the first setting, and this is what you get. Okay, so right now it's on brown, and the variation button is not turned on, but when you turn that on, listen to it now. The variation button right here is actually pretty cool because you know, it gives you two different options, so two different variations. So right now you have this. I think that's off. I think that's what that is. So when it lights up, that means it's on. So right now it's on. That's cool. All right. So I'm going to turn up the gain a little more. Something you can hear. Oh yeah, there's a lot of noise coming out right now. Now let's push it in. It's off. On. Okay. Let's go back to off. Now, let's try to add some effects here. Now, I have everything up the middle of my EQ. It's a pretty good sound. Let's turn up the highs a little bit. Now let's try the variation. Right now I'm still on brown. The switch right here is on brown right now. That sounds pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so what I'm going to do now, let's bring some effects in here. Let's try the delay. Hear how that sounds. Add a little bit of chorus. Okay, now let's try. Now all the way down here at the bottom, you turn this all the way and you got delay and reverb. It's a combination of both. So. variation. It's off. Now you can hear a big difference. Right now that's engaged. Let's try a little bit of phaser. Here's tremolo. Alright, let's turn the variation off. Let's go to wah. That's an octaver. Wow, let's listen to this with the variation on. Turn everything off again. And let's try some of the cleans. Let's turn the gain up halfway. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the clean. Variation. Let's put some delay and reverb on there. Let's add a little more gain to that, a little more mids. See, right now we're still on clean. Let's hit the variation again. Let's turn the bass down. Let's turn that down. Turn the highs down. Let's go with a little bit of chorus, just a little bit. And I still got it on delay and reverb. Let's try reverb. This is try spring. A little more chorus. Phaser. variation off. Let's put the delay and reverb on. Let's try a little more phaser. Hit the variation again. Sounds pretty good. Sounds really good. Now I'm going to go to a crunch. I think that's what this is. Yeah, we're on. Yeah, it looks like crunch. Put the gain halfway and hear how this sounds. And right now, let's turn the variation off. Variation on. Got the chorus on now. Turn the gain down. Gain all the way. Variation on. We're still on crunch. So I think this sounds really good. I mean, for a little guy like this, that's only 10 watts. That is just insane. I just can't believe what I'm getting out of this thing. It's just pretty ridiculous what you can get out of this amp. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's really cool, guys. I mean, I think this thing is awesome for the price. And I mean, you got a lot of different effects on here. I mean, you got phaser, trim, wah, and a couple, I think it's about it, phaser, chorus, and you got your spring delay. You got like a tape echo, tape delay right here. And then down here, if you turn this dial all the way up, you get delay and reverb at the same time. That's pretty cool. That's what you're hearing right there. So it's pretty cool. Let's check out the tuner. All right, so a little off right there. So it tells you right now it's tuned, but it'll stay green, you know, light up green. And if it's off, it'll tell you which way to go, left or right, in red. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is really cool. They do have the record out right here, so that's pretty cool. And it's right now it's charged. and that's where you plug in your charger, is right there. So that's where you plug in the charger. All right, guys, there you have it. That is the BOSS Katana Mini X small amplifier. That's the 10 watts with the 5-inch speaker, which does pretty good, and it'll be perfect for you beginners. And I really dig this guy. I think you guys are gonna like it too. So go to your nearest Guitar Center, check it out, plug a guitar into it, and hear it for yourself. But I hope this demo did it justice, because I think this thing is awesome. And for a little practice amp that you could take anywhere, and it's rechargeable, it has a charging system built in. Wow. that's totally cool. I wish they had this stuff back in my time when I first started playing guitar. Was like, that's like way back in the 80s. They didn't have anything like this. But there you have it. That's the Katana Mini X, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And peace and love to you. Stay on that musical journey, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.